my channel. My name is Amanda. Today I wanted to share with you guys a flip through of my 52 favorites project. I finally finished this project. It expands from 2018 to 2023. I have 4 booklets. This is a Heidi Swap album. It's one of the ones that you do the storyline chapter like inserts, and it just has these rods that hold the books in place. I took them out of there just because it's a little easier to flip through if they're not in that binder. So and I think that's just because I have the binder like really full. My one insert is huge and they're kind of bulky, so really I probably should have only put 3 in there, but I wanted to get all of them since I finished that project that year, or 23. Anyway, if you follow my channel for a while, I think I've shown this insert before, but I'm gonna just do a flip through real quick of it and then flip through all of them just to kind of show you how I'm doing this project, or how I was doing this project. I switched it up for, well, 2023 I ended with this, but I also decided to do it another way also the same year. So it's kind of something, but I'll explain in a bit. But anyway, let's get into this. So basically I did 52 favorites of you. The you is my son, and I went from the day he was born and then up to 2023, which is about 5 years roughly. It might be like 5.5 or whatever, but it's basically from when he's a baby to when he was about 5.5 years old. So yeah, I did this as like kind of a stamping project. I wanted to keep it pretty simple and pretty much uniform from one page to the next. So I pretty much just stamped the month and the year. Now this one's a little different because it was like literally the first day he was born, so I have like all his little stats there. But it's mainly the month, the year, and then the week, and then the day of the photo, and a little bit of journaling just so I could kind of remember what was going on. And that's basically how I did this project. I added like stamping just for a little decoration. Some pages I added some paper and some little stickers. As a project went, I started just using washi to decorate, but that's how this insert's a little different than the rest of them. Well, there I started with the washi in 19. So now we're 19. Yeah, but I tried to like stick with the color scheme. I tried to mainly go with 2 stamp inks and kind of just go for it. And part of the reason I stopped this project, well, my binder was full for one, and I could have made a second one, but I was starting to get bored with it. I just felt like it was getting kind of repetitive, and I felt like 5 years of pictures of just my son every week was probably a pretty good amount to kind of show how he was growing. And like, I still do tons of pictures of him, but just different projects. I just kind of got a little bored with this one. And honestly, I didn't start this when he was a baby. I can't remember exactly when I did start it. I might have started the first one and then I kind of went away from it, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do them all. And I just finished this insert in 2023. Like, I finished this insert this year. In 2023, I think I finished at the end of last year. So I kind of back planned some of them, which was kind of crazy to go back and try to find the weeks for each year. But here we're into 2020. This was the year of COVID, which, I don't know. Again, that might have been around when I actually started really working on this project. I can't quite remember. But yeah. So what do I want to say? I don't know. I'm running out of things to say. I'll try to just go through the flip through, I guess. But yeah, I just went with washi and stamps and a little bit of journaling and all these photos. Oh, I know what I can say. So that was another reason for the switch, like the stopping of this project. I'm now doing a school album for my son because he started school this past year, and that was like another extra project, and that's a project like all about him. It's all his school days. So I think that for me sort of is taking over this project. Plus, it, like I said, I was getting a little bored with this, and that kind of gave me a nice switch up to do something totally different. So yeah, I don't know. I guess as time goes, sometimes projects just kind of run their course. And even though it'd be really cool to have this like the whole way through till he's older, I kind of feel like 5 years is long enough. At least, I don't know. That's how I'm kind of feeling about it. That was one of my favorite Christmas photos of all of us. I love that. And yeah, like I said, this is about my favorites of Martin, but there is like some photos that have us in them just because I might not have had like, you know, one for that week that was just him or whatever, but I tried to stick with pictures of him. So, but that's for 2023, that's kind of what I did a different, like I did 23 in this one the same, just of him, or mainly of him, but I did also a 52 favorites of like everything. So just my favorite photo of the week, whether it was my son, whether it was me and my husband, the weather, the cats, whatever. Like I just did any photo that was my favorite photo of the week. And that I'm still working on because I'm not caught up at all. I did it in like the little square format where I did like a 4x4 for each week or whatever. And it's in a Life Crafted album. So that'll be probably a future video if I ever get that thing finished. I am slowly working on old projects now that my son's in school and I have a little bit more free time. I've been slowly going back and working on all my older projects, but I'm still trying to stay caught up with this current year, and sometimes it's hard to get inspiration, I find, to do the older projects, and I think it's just because they're not fresh in my head, so I don't have like the fresh memory, and the journaling and all that. It gets a little bit tricky whenever you're trying to remember things from 5 years ago or 4 years ago or whatever. So here's 23. You can see how much bigger he's getting. That was registration for kindergarten. Yep, I really do like this album. I think this will be really fun to look back on whenever he's older. There was his 5th birthday. So yeah, this goes from when he was a baby to the end of the year, so about 5.5, because he was born in July, so it's roughly 5.5 there. He started playing soccer, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and that is the end of this project. So yeah, there's my flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I gave you some inspiration on a similar project if you're interested in doing something like this. It was fun. It was simple. It was easy to do the months. It felt like it took forever because I was back planning it and stuff, but once you got it on a roll, it really did go pretty quick, and it's really nice to have these inserts to look back on just with everything in one spot. So I'm liking it. I'm glad I did it. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!